Aaron Rodgers is retiring, bro. So how do you feel about that, bro?
Listen, Herbie. The one thing that is, I guess, a pleasure about being a sports fan, and one of the things that keeps these things going, is the fact that everybody that you know, no matter the age, has the luxury of living through the era of watching great players, right?
True,
Like even
true.
if we didn't get the chance to grow up watching Magic and Bird, but we've gotten a great chance to see even Jordan. But we got to see LeBron. We got to see Steph Curry. We got to see guys like that, right? We got to see Tom Brady, the GOAT quarterback in his prime. We got to see, I didn't get to see Dan Marino, but I got to see Drew Brees. And Aaron Rodgers, Herbie, I think maybe for me, the first time I knew that he was going to be that dude in the league, and I know some people will bang him for only winning one championship, but he did win one. And the moment that I knew he was going to be that dude was that playoff game against the
The
Cardinals,
Cardinals, yep.
the 51-45
45
overtime
game.
robbery. Herbie, that's to this day, that's probably one of the top five games that sticks in my memory in terms of just a crazy entertaining game. A game where they were down 21-10 and they fought all the way back to 45-45. And I remember watching that game, Herbie, watching all the great plays all these guys were making. Greg Jennings, Donald Driver, Larry Fitzgerald. And I remember watching A-Rod, and I'm going, oh man, he's the next great one. He's the next great one. And I think after that season, they went on to win a Super Bowl. And then after that, they went on to go 15-1. And when you talk about Herbie, a quarterback, many of the great quarterbacks in the past, Herbie, they were gunslingers. Even the guy before him,
Yeah.
Brett Favre. But the thing that separates A-Rod from many of the other great quarterbacks is the fact that, man, I don't think there is any great quarterback that took care of the ball better than Aaron. Because this guy has seasons where he's throwing 45 touchdowns and five,
And
six
six
interceptions.
interceptions. Yeah,
You
bro.
understand what I'm saying? Like,
To
A-Rod
drive home
was,
that point, and I already have this right here, bro. So these are two ridiculous stats. In over 7,000 career pass attempts, he only has three pick sixes. And he has the league all-time lead for the lowest interception percentage at 1.4%. 1.4% of his pass attempts ends up in an interception. That's outrageous. That is
insane.
outrageous. Yeah. So as you were saying, bro.
No, man. I mean, in terms of being one of the most efficient quarterbacks, being one of the most accurate quarterbacks, having a great arm, to couple that with the fact that he was also a guy that could scramble, move with his legs. Aaron Rodgers really was the complete package at quarterback,
Yeah.
and he was considered the best quarterback in football for many years. I mean, even with Brady winning 4 or 5 titles, there were still people saying that they thought A-Rod was better, right? It took Brady winning a couple more championships for most people to be solidified, right? When it came to him. But Herbie, man, listen, I have nothing but great memories of Aaron Rodgers, especially since he was one of my fantasy quarterbacks one year when he was going off. But he was a pleasure to watch, man. I know we got to see the old man version. It's funny, Herbie, because I think about the young kids who are growing up watching football now that watched A Rod the past few years. It's like me when I was watching Dan Marino. It took Dolphins fans telling me, dude, you don't know who Dan used to be, right? And then you know what I mean? Like I know who Aaron used to be, Herbie, and he was one bad effort.
He was more than a bad MFer, right? And I'm going to make this proclamation. You could argue with your mammy. Aaron Rodgers, at his best, is the best quarterback of all time. At his best. There's nobody that played the position better than him. We're talking about somebody who has a 4.5 to 1 touchdown to interception ratio. We're talking about somebody who has not one, but three of the top four best passing rating seasons of all time. And he's the all time leader at 122.2. It is outrageous how good he was. And I'm saying this too. He is objectively the most accurate quarterback of all time. People are going to say Drew Brees because Drew Brees has that incredible
Yeah,
completion percentage. That's
right.
completion percentage. I'm talking about being able to throw the ball consistently at a spot only your wide receiver can catch it.
He
If
was
you
ridiculous.
he was ridiculous, which is why he could throw 45 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions. His ball placement was needle thin accurate. The most accurate quarterback of all time, the greatest thrower of a football of all time. He was Dan Marino mixed with Drew Brees in one person that had mobility. He was
Yep.
supposed to be the GOAT. right? And that's the travesty of his career is we watched the person that was supposed to be the GOAT, but he was always in the shadow of the actual GOAT, right? Like the
Right.
2010s, the 2000s to the 2010s is the golden age of quarterbacking, right? Like
Oh,
I get it. We got Lamar, we got Josh Allen, we got Patrick Mahomes. No, dude, Drew Brees never been an All Pro. Think about this.
never
Drew
won an
Brees
MVP.
has never won an MVP because of the people that he had to compete with in this era. Because
Wait, Drew Brees was never an All Pro.
Drew Brees was never an All Pro. Because there's so many people that took the All Pro from him. Think about that. Think about that. If he was, it might have been third team. Like, think about that now. Like, because all his best seasons, the team was bad because the defense was atrocious. So those 5,000, 5,500, like him at his best, he was carrying a terrible team. So they were giving it to Peyton Manning. They were giving it to Aaron Rodgers. There's only so many pros to go around, right? Aaron
Right.
Rodgers is a 4-time MVP. The only person that has as many as him, if not more, is Peyton Manning. Like, it's it's gonna be crazy to his highlight tape is gonna be the greatest quarterback highlight tape of all time. It's gonna be his or Patrick Mahomes, whichever you want.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that he gets to retire because now we get to change the narrative. We're not talking about him being a has been, washed up, and like, what are you doing out there like he looks ridiculous in that Steelers jersey till this day. To this day, he looks ridiculous. He looked absurd in the Jets. Like somebody that good shouldn't be going out like that, right? So now it's final. It's complete. We understand he is retiring, and he gets to get the the flowers that he ultimately and always deserves, right? Like, yeah,
Right.
he's prickly. Yeah, he's an asshole. Yeah, he's annoying to deal with. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the guy. But if we're talking about the skill of playing quarterback, the ability to be aggressive, the ability to throw touchdowns, the ability to protect the ball at the highest level, nobody, and I mean nobody, objectively, by the numbers, nobody did it at a better level than Aaron Rodgers, man. So, Aaron Rodgers, thank you for blessing us with your talent. It is absolutely an honor to watch, truly one of the greatest to ever do anything. Like, let alone be a quarterback. He's one of the greatest to ever do something, right? Like, he was
Right.
Mozart on the football field. He was LeBron James on the football field. Like, that level of